So I look for a bow that is as light as I can get away with, that's still stout enough. Ideally, some flex is good. All right. Rough guideline for me is a bow the same thickness as my spindle, but from armpit to palm of hand minimum length. I like to go maybe 2 or 3 inches out from my extended hand and the tips of my fingers. For the longer the bow, the less work you have to do. It's just like bow saw. When you saw through wood, you let the bow do the work by getting full extension and contraction. Same thing with this. You want to slide your spindle the entire length of the bow, which is why it's so important that when you snap it in, it goes to the outside and not the inside. So in this fashion, it's not going to get caught on any corners, but if it's tucked to the inside, it'll get caught in the outside corners, and we want to use that whole bow. All right, I'm going to burn in my first hole. I like to use a smaller handhold. That opens up my options for when we start moving into wild harvesting our bow drill materials. I can get used to the idea that this handhold is the base of the branch I took for my spindle and fireboard. Okay, and all you got to do is learn how to curl your fingers up and put the center mass of that in line with your wrist bones and your arms. I was doing bow drill culls a month and a half after I broke all of the bones in this hand and these two ends of these two bones here, and that was because it was just a matter of aligning it in a way that wasn't going to jostle the damaged areas and getting enough downward pressure just with that positioning to pull off a cull. So, you know, body alignment's important, and so is skeletal alignment. Bone on bone is stable. That's why you want to lock your wrist into your shin so that you're not wobbling back and forth when you're sawing on your bow. Okay, so let's burn this in. Just a little divot here to accept, the spindle. These will burn to conform as one unit. Same thing with the dimple in the fireboard. I don't know if you can see it right there. This is set 3 diameters off from the edge, and if I lay my spindle alongside the edge of my fireboard, I want a nickel's thickness between the very edge and the spindle itself. From there, I'll lift up, make my hole, and I'm ready to start my burning in my first hole before I carve my notch. Okay. Sorry guys, you can make noise. I mean, fire in the background is awesome.
People swearing in the background, maybe not so.
That happens too. That's fine. It's real. You guys are the first thing. Like, you're the most important thing. This is just kind of ancillary.
I'm actually still learning stuff by listening to you.
Oh, good.
Got to
So